Sleds-Hotshot Whiz Kids Podcast Network.
Hey, it's never o'clock. We are the Hotshot Whiz Kids with Mike Cline Jr. and Mark Davila, and I've come up with another invention. Well, it's not really an invention; it's more of a service.
Do you ever contact that invention hotline?
No,
TV?
it's a fucking scam. They want you to give them a shitload of money to do something.
Have you looked into it? Maybe they'll be like, Mark, your inventions are so awesome.
It's free.
Yeah.
No, it's a scam. You give them a shitload of money so they can do the patent work for you. And you end up with nothing. I got a patent on some shit that'll never happen.
No, that guy in the commercial invented the
That slip and slide,
He
rip off.
He reinvented slip and slide.
Yeah. Can you reinvent something that already exists?
Did you ever have a slip and slide? I heard they were
No.
dangerous. The kids would always get hurt on them.
No. You know what?
All right, we're gonna put this piece of plastic on the lawn. Now you jump and dive on it and
Run.
slide.
Okay, run at it as fast as you can. I'm gonna grease that shit up, right? And you're just gonna slide and flip around. Maybe you'll break your neck. Maybe you won't.
And I guess to keep it on the ground, you have to put stakes in it. So you have like these metal stakes sticking in there.
Oh shit! I put actual cuts of beef on there. Oh my god!
I guess that'll hold it down unless some of the neighborhood
Yeah.
dogs came by.
Man, no wonder I had so much trouble.
All right, what's your new invention?
It is a luxury weight loss coma. This is only for the wealthy because it's very expensive. You go to a hospital and doctors, they put you in a medically induced coma. And now you're getting all your rest and you have feeding tubes. You're out for a fucking week. When you get up, you're totally rested and you're like 20 pounds lighter. Don't you think people will do that?
I think when it comes to weight loss, there are people in this world who'll do anything.
Yeah, I'm like, it's kind of a joke, but I bet you people would do it.
They'll. I mean,
If you have a shitload of money
if
and you
tell
don't
them
care,
you'll lose 50 pounds if you get rid of one of your lungs, they'll be like, all right,
man, who knew my lung was so fucking fat?
I got a fat lung.
What's up, fat lung? But I really think my idea would make me some money.
Do you think people when they're fat are more worried about how they look or their health?
Oh, definitely how they look. Health it's not even secondary. It's eighth-dary.
I think that for me,
Well, you are pretty fat, so yeah.
no,
go
but I
ahead.
think for me that if I were to gain like 100 pounds or something, I'd be more worried about my health.
You say that now, being thin, though. You would have a different mindset.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Because I'm worried about my health now. Like I've been at least this week. We'll see how it goes next week.
I know. For 3 whole days, you've been doing
No,
shit.
well, more than that.
Wow.
I've been doing I do like
Pilates, yoga. Ooh, you're doing that Bikram yoga where you're getting Speedos and sweat.
sweatshop logo or yoga.
My sweatshop logo. All the little kids make my clothes.
My
Yeah.
sweatshop
It's
yoga.
good quality shit though. They do good work.
Listen, I bet you those people in sweatshops are in really good shape from sweating all day.
They call it a sweatshop, but are they sweating? Is it that hot in there?
Yeah, because it's like in these third world countries where it's like 1,000 degrees, and it's like, you know, they're obviously not going to pay for the air conditioning.
Okay, they don't have sweatshops in cold weather areas. I'm sure they
I
do.
suppose they do, but
Yeah, so it's not a sweatshop there. What is it? A cold shop? Doesn't sound right.
so you know, I've been doing what do you call it? Treadmilling, and I've been getting into
Pretty
boxing.
sure that's not what they call it, but
I should wear my boxing gloves the whole show.
okay, hitting a punching bag is not getting into boxing. When you say getting into boxing, people like picture you with a trainer and you're like legitimately boxing.
Well, I
You
was
hitting a fucking bag is not.
well,
the same
I was
thing.
thinking of taking some classes. I was looking online.
I'd love to because I do not know how to throw a proper punch. I could not. Listen, I don't know how to fucking fight. If it came down to it, you know, I'd throw some punches, you know, but it's I don't really know how to throw a punch.
So why you gotta get lessons from Vin Diesel from that one movie?
Do I have to go inside the movie?
Well, I've been in 100 fights.
Either way, it's not gonna happen.
After a while, it doesn't even matter. I forget what the speech was.
Yeah.
What I thought the speech was nothing near what
I
the
know.
speech was.
You told me what the speech was, and when we sat down and saw the movie, that wasn't even fucking close.
I know.
Your speech was way better than his. Surprise. But yeah, we were watching these bully videos on YouTube last week. Remember that? Where the bullies were getting their asses kicked, which
Well,
I fucking
it's debatable
love.
who the bully was.
It was pretty obvious.
Sometimes.
I don't think it was debatable.
Sometimes it was, And other times it was just like, wow, that guy could be the bully. I guess it depends on whose side. If you're friends with that guy, he's the bully. If you're friends with the other guy, he's the bully.
No, you can fucking tell. When one guy's trying to walk away and the other guy's not letting him, getting in his fucking face, it's pretty obvious who the bully is.
Where I come from, there's no bully in the situation, just a pussy. There's a pussy and a regular dude.
No, we come from different worlds.
I guess so.
But it's awesome, though, when the guy who's instigating gets his ass kicked and he's fucking dropped. Oh, my God.
I want to see video.
That's everyone's dream.
It's true. I like those. But there's more videos where the bully actually just beats up the guy. When he tries fighting back and then it doesn't work out for him.
I mean, I'm sure those videos are out there, too. And they're probably just as entertaining because, someone getting their ass kicked is always nice to see. But, I'd rather see a bully get it.
Speaking of working out, so this weekend or over the weekend, I had the whole house to my...
Oh, yeah.
Why are you interrupting me with your noises? Over the weekend, I had the whole house to myself. For the first time in
non-stop
years.
jerk off marathon.
No. Now, being alone in my head means I'm going to die. Like, I just picture myself on the treadmill and having an aneurysm and, like...
There's no one there to help
falling
you.
off, sliding down in the bottom. The thing's going for, like, 4 days straight.
You know what? Even if people are home, who's to say they're even going to notice you for a while?
Oh, and you die quick from an aneurysm, too.
Yeah.
I mean, irreversible damage is done pretty quickly.
I know. If someone's right there, I mean, no.
And the weird thing about aneurysms, and I thought about it, too...
That's just a blood vessel in the brain popping, right? Yeah.
It's like... there's no way you can know what's going to happen unless you're constantly getting scans.
Even if you do get a scan, I don't think they can really tell that it's going to happen.
I always thought about, like, if I was rich, I'd constantly be getting scans, so they found if even a morsel of cancer, they'd know about it right away.
Yeah, I mean, looking for...
But ironically, I got cancer from all my tests.
Well, no, you got to do the...
Magnetic one?
Yeah, you got to do MRIs, not CAT scans. CAT scans, you're fucking pumped full of radiation. Yeah. You want MRIs.
But even MRIs probably can't be that good for you.
It's fucking magnets. It's better than radiation, that's for sure.
Yeah, but so I'm all worried I'm going to die this week. Anything can happen. I slip in the shower.
Yeah, get some scans to make sure you don't fall in the shower.
True.
Oh, dude, we got to take some video of your fucking shower. You can't even turn around in your shower. You think you're going to fall?
It is a small shower.
If you fall, you're still standing. Like, what?
That shower was built in the 1960s, man. People were smaller back then.
Hey, guys, let's take a shower. All of us can get in.
It's a fucking midget shower. It is so small.
Yeah, I have a family. I come from a long line of midgets, all right?
I really don't think I could turn around in there. It'd be so tight. Oh, imagine getting a lady in there. Like, I wouldn't even get water on me. The water is all on her back, and I'm just dry. I'm like, man, I'm fucking cold.
I thought about this before when I've been in regular showers with girls. Like, if I were in my own place... where I, in the money to do stuff.
You want those with those like fucking different jets coming from all over.
Yeah, but you would have it like on both sides in the middle. So you're always because it was always like, all right, I'm gonna stand over here in the cold while you wash.
While you shit. What the fuck's going on over there in your house?
Shit. You said shit.
I don't know. Sounds like you're about to.
Yeah, because this wasn't like sex in the shower. Just like we were both showering, cutting down on time, I guess.
Was it a guy then? Like, listen, man. We're both in a hurry. We both got to go.
Yeah, it was a guy. It was you. I admit it.
Like, come on, man. Don't brush up against.
Listen, sometimes I've been running late. I get up and then my old roommate was in the shower. I'm like, fuck. I'm getting in with him. Fuck it.
Hey, what the fuck, dude? Just shut up, man. Come on, give me some of that shampoo.
Can't be late again. Boss, give me shit.
Listen. It's way faster. Unless instead of me soaping up, I just rub up against you. You already soaped up. Let's just do this.
I was thinking, though, being afraid of dying, they should have an app where you can type in what you're doing and it gives you statistical chances of death.
How would that help you?
Because I am comforted by statistics, Mark. Yeah, if I type in I'm going on a plane ride, and it says, well, what kind of like commercial flight, to where, and then like, all right, you have a 0.7% chance of dying in this plane crash.
You know what though?
All right, I'm going for a drive. Like, where are you going? I'm on, route whatever, 90. And
okay, but
what time of day? Okay, what time of year?
All right, shut up. If it's a 0.02% chance of dying in a plane crash, guess what? As the plane is going down, you check it. It still says it's a 0.02 chance of a plane crash. Kind of doesn't mean anything. I mean, it's gonna happen or it isn't. You know what I mean?
No, that's stupid. That's like saying you might as well just go play the lottery every day, Mark, because you might win.
That's why people play the lottery. Yeah, you might win.
But you're not going to. You and I are not going to die in a plane crash, all right?
Well, we're not on a plane.
But I'm saying even
But
if
people do die in plane
even if
crashes.
not very many. There's I think an average of one commercial crash in the U.S.
a day.
every 5 or 10 years.
I think it's like one a day.
No, there's
Or
not.
twice a day that happens.
Not even close.
Oh, yeah.
Don't argue with me on
Don't
this.
listen. Are you including crop dusters?
I'm
Because they
talking
go
about
down.
commercial planes.
Oh, commercials?
And even other planes, it's safe. Commercial flight is one of the safest things you can do, travel-wise.
Listen, I saw Superman. He fucking told me. Remember in the Superman movies, the first one? It's like, actually, flying is the safest mode of transportation.
But then he does this with his glass. He puts his glass up with his one finger.
He doesn't wear his fucking glasses when he's Superman.
I thought it was
idiot.
Clark telling these.
No.
Clark seems he'd be like a statistician. So.
What if he fucks up and he's like, Clark, why are you flying?
But
Oh,
think
shit.
about how good the app could be. It could hook up to weather. It could hook up all the things. So you go, what are you doing right now? I'm driving. You put the route. It by itself, it says, okay, I know the weather conditions. I know the traffic. So it knows everything.
What are you doing right now? Fucking a dirty whore.
It calculates your speed with GPS. I mean, you could really make a sweet app to do that.
I guess. All right.
It'll tell you if you're in neighborhoods where the average there's more crime, and it'll go up a little bit.
We all know what kind of.
It's always a
neighborhoods
running
they're in.
percentage, and then you can look back at your month and see like a chart of how close you were to dying. I think it's a great app. I think it's way better than your inventions.
All right, man. See how much money you make from it. Go ahead, work it out. Go do it.
I don't know how to make an app.
Yeah.
I have to get like someone from like MIT to do all the stats work, and we have to hook up to the Weather Channel and.
I don't think they'd let you hook up to them. Like, you just can't be associated with them.
I'll do one of the lower ones, like Weather Underground or one of those.
Yeah, I mean, there's a million weather things, so you can do a shitty one.
I think it'd be cool. You put in you're having sex, and there's a chance you might
That's
die.
what I just
of
fucking
sex.
said. You're fucking a dirty whore. Yeah, it's probably like a 90% chance.
And in the beginning, like when you first set up the app, it'll take all kinds of vitals, like what's your blood, your blood pressure, all this stuff you put in, your weight, your health risks.
If you gotta put that shit in, like yourself, first of all, how do you have all that information?
Well, you go to the doctor and get it.
That's
It's you don't have to, but it makes it more accurate.
No, I know it's a pain in the ass. We need better technology. You know how you have the heart rate one where you just put your finger on the phone? Can't we get something a little more advanced and then get more information from you?
Stop hooking up well, I mean, if you could do it with USB now, a USB blood pressure monitor. I don't know if they have them. Speaking of the Weather Channel, did you hear that DirecTV? I don't know if it's still going on, but they got rid of the Weather Channel because of a dispute.
No. Oh, they're always, every cable and satellite, they're always getting rid of their channels.
And people are
shit.
complaining, like, where's my weather? Like,
It's old people.
Why?
Fucking read the newspaper. There's a million other weather things. Get on the fucking computer.
Newspaper? That's old news.
I know. Well, it's old people. They like the newspaper. Stick your head out of the fucking window, all right? The Weather Channel. You don't need that
And I was
shit.
reading how the Weather Channel is like, for your local weather, the Weather Channel is the worst place to get it.
Oh my god! Because way back when you didn't have all these options, you needed to go to the Weather Channel. I remember going to the Weather Channel and like, shit. When are they gonna show the local shit? I think it's like local on the 7s, and I just missed it. So I fucking sit there for 7 minutes waiting for it to scroll back.
Not even that though. They're saying that the actual forecasts aren't as accurate because they're not doing the checks and make quality assurance checks on them.
No, I know
because they're doing the weather for the whole country.
Yeah.
If you go, the best place is your local weather, AccuWeather, whatever it is.
AccuWeather forecast. Yes.
Your local weather place, and then,
I think
that's the best place to do it.
They always say they do the weather from the airport.
Well, here I don't know about anywhere else.
Yeah, I don't know. No, for everywhere in the country, they do it from the Buffalo airport. It's weird. No. That's how they work it.
I also heard last week that people in Florida were complaining because it was like 60 degrees out. They were freezing their asses off.
Well, fuck them. What do you think? Other people control the weather? It is what it is.
I remember when we went to Florida that one time, and it was
we were in Jacksonville, right?
No, we were in Miami, and it was like 60-some degrees the one day.
Well, when we went to Jacksonville, it was colder.
Well, yeah. Yeah, but it gets cold in Jacksonville. It gets in the 40. But I'm talking like south, south.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Miami, south
Oh my
Florida.
God! For us, it was summertime. Like, holy shit! Yeah, for them, a little cold.
We drove from
it's all relative.
It was December or November. I think it was December, beginning of December. We drove from. I think it was November. Either way, we drove from Atlanta all the way to Miami. So when you're in Atlanta, it's like 40, 50 degrees out. It was great because you're driving and you put your hand out. It's like, it's warmer out.
Yeah.
You don't often get to change the weather.
As
by
I
driving.
said, it is all relative because I remember there were some people from Puerto Rico. They come in the middle of summer. It's like 75 degrees out. They're fucking staying in. They got like a sweater on. They're used to, 90, 95 degrees. It's fucking cold for them.
Really?
Like,
that big of a difference?
I'm totally serious. They're complaining about that it's cold. Listen, if it's a fucking 100, if you're used to 100-degree weather, and it's like 70 degrees out, that's 30-degree difference. That's pretty big.
Wouldn't you be relieved? Like, oh, it's so nice here. Because
think
we have really hot days. Like, over the summer, we had like 95-degree days for a couple of weeks, and then all of a sudden it cooled off. It's like, wow, it's so much nicer.
You know
now.
what, though? When you're from someplace that just has kind of consistent weather, I guess it's just what you're used to. Wouldn't you think? Look, listen, it's like this all the time. It's what it is. Whenever
like
you
when
go outside, it's there.
It's like if Eskimos go to the Antarctica, they're like, holy shit, it's cold out here.
I don't know where Eskimos live.
Inuits, they live like up north.
They're fucking Eskimos. Look at that Inuit shit. You tell them to their faces. What are they going to do? Smack them in the face
so
with a piece
pissed.
of whale?
I was told all over the internet that I'd get to see the Aurora Borealis, and then I was looking for it. I didn't see shit. Because we're like, all
Where
right.
were you supposed to see it?
There was a sun, one of those sun things, whatever you call them.
Flare? Solar flare?
Solar flare, and it's on our way. It's hitting Earth today, which means that the aurora is going to go way lower than usually, and it can go, almost to the middle of America. I was like, this is going to be sweet.
Shit.
I'm looking around, don't see shit.
Dude, because if it happened, you'd get your CB radio out and you could talk to your dad from 30 years ago. Remember that movie?
Frequency starring
yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, I know. Jim Caviezel and,
Harrison Ford.
No, who's that guy? I want to say John something.
No, I don't think that's his name.
Can't remember who it is. One of the Quaids?
Yeah.
Dennis Quaid?
No, the other Quaid.
Not Randy Quaid. Randy Quaid's a fucking goof.
Is it Dennis Quaid?
I think so.
I don't know.
I think it's Dennis Quaid.
But either way,
Good movie.
I've never seen the Aurora Borealis. I'd like to see it.
Well, go to France. They got it there every day.
France?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Pretty sure.
Don't think so. I think I'm thinking of Alaska.
I don't think so. Listen, go to France and
Northern
see.
Canada.
Prove me wrong.
Maybe I'll take a trip up to Yellowknife.
You're just making shit up.
Yellowknife, it's a city on the lakes of, on the banks of that what's that big body of water in the middle of Canada?
Ontario? Lake Ontario?
No, the one, Hudson Bay or something like that.
I don't fucking know.
But yeah, Yellowknife is way up there in
I
Canada.
know geography.
So I'm going to move there.
You said you were visiting. Now you're moving?
Yeah, fuck you, dude. I'm moving to Yellowknife.
Eh,
Like 6
whatever.
people living there. I always wonder, like, if I moved to a really super small town like that, could I handle it?
Wait a minute. Do you picture you'd be the fucking big man? There's like 3 chicks there. You're fucking all of them. Just because,
No.
oh my god, the new guy.
No, but I was thinking, usually small town people are way more conservative than us big city folks. Us medium city folks.
Yeah,
and,
we're not really big city.
And it's like, I don't know if I can handle that, because I can't handle conservative people.
Well, if there's barely anybody there, what's to handle? You probably won't even talk to anyone.
Probably not a strip club in town.
Oh my
know.
god, you got to drive like 50 miles for a strip club?
50 up there. You're in the middle of nowhere up there. You probably have to travel like hundreds and hundreds of miles. To get...
Like 3 hours on
I'll be back later.
Be back tomorrow, overnight trip to the strip club.
I'll take my Huskies.
You got your Alaskan sled team.
Yeah. I knew a girl. She bought a Husky.
Because she wanted to start her own
Yeah,
sled
and then she bought like
team.
2 other ones. She had 2 others. Like, yeah, she was like, had a sled out, like in the middle of summer. She's having to like drag her ass around on the sled. And she was a super weird girl too.
Well,
Pretty sure she was a lesbian.
and she's an idiot. You gotta have a.
That's not
fucking
why she was
sled
weird.
team.
But I think she was a lesbian. But she was just nutty. I want to do a sled team.
I know. Fucking come on. You're watching too many fucking movies. How many dogs are in a sled team? 6, I think.
6 or 8. As many as you want, maybe. I don't know. Is there a limit?
I've got like 100-dog sled team. There's no way to control all those dogs.
Well, they're well trained. One. The thing is, you can only go as fast as slow as dogs. So
Yeah, so you don't have slow dogs. There's your solution. You
I-
gotta you race them all, and the slowest one you kick his ass out. Get
I
the fuck outta
remember
here.
that girl who started the sled team. She was a childhood friend. Like, we were together from basically when, she was a little bit younger than me, I think. So as soon as she was born, we were just like hanging out in the crib and stuff together.
So
And then I didn't see her for like 10, 12 years, 15 years, whatever it was. And then I saw her like when I was like 20 or something.
You're so beautiful.
She wasn't, but we were out at our in the country, and we're just like sitting in the woods.
You fuck her?
No, and I thought
What's
about
up?
it.
Dude, you're with a chick alone, especially in the woods.
She was a weirdo, and she said something like, "What, are you gonna try to make it out with me?" or something. Like she was like a weirdo, and she brought it up.
And if a chick brings it up, then she's expecting it.
I guess so. I should have.
Yeah, she's pretty much giving you an invitation right there.
I didn't want anyone like then. Did she tell her mom, and then my mom?
Mom, quick! He tried to kiss me.
My mom would find out.
He touched my boobie.
And they'll be like, "Yeah, well, you guys been together since you were babies." Blah blah blah.
I hear wedding bells.
Ugh.
You don't want parents all involved like that.
Where's your wife? Well, she's up in the Alaskan.
Up in the Alaskan wilderness, yeah.
The Iditarod, and is that what it is? The Iditarod?
Oh, Iditarod, yeah.
She'll be back in a few months. She doesn't die of hypothermia.
Frostbite. Lost a couple fingers. Mm-hmm. Oh, listen, if she loses her ring finger, it's over. Because there's no way to prove that she's married. I think she did that on purpose.
I don't think I'd wear a ring if I got married.
It's tradition. You have to.
I don't wear rings.
That's too bad. Oh, I seen a dude at work. Big as fuck. Like, would you win the Super Bowl, dude? He had this huge fucking ring on his hand.
Maybe he did. Like, well, actually, I was tight end for the 49ers.
Well, he's a black guy, so maybe. I don't know sports.
I played for the 49ers back in 96, so fucking there.
But when I was working with him yesterday, I seen his hand. I'm like, holy shit, that ring is huge. Like, what the fuck are you doing with that?
I don't wear rings. And, like,
I
so
mean,
all of a sudden I
unless
get married and I got changed? What if,
Yeah, it's called getting married. You do have to change.
My father doesn't wear a ring?
Because your father's out on the town.
No, he said that at work he'd get it damaged.
That's exactly. Right from the beginning, he set a precedent. He's like, listen, yeah, I get married, but I can't wear the ring because I don't want to screw it up. I'll just keep it in my pocket.
My mom apparently got over it because she doesn't seem to care that much anymore. I mean, they've been together for like 30-some years.
Yeah, listen, at first...
I imagine when he first brought it up...
She was like, what the fuck? What are you trying to pull? And he's like, listen, I work with my hands all day. Never heard of fucking gloves? Well, yeah, I mean, I could wear gloves, but, he's smooth-talked her, and, after a couple of years, she was like, eh.
Now they wear those, they have these sports ones, like rubber wedding rings.
Really?
Yeah, so it's a lot of the athletes wear them, like quarterback, like Andy Dalton of the...
so that he can still have the image of a wedding ring. It's not his legitimate wedding ring, but it's just, symbolic. Like, listen, I am a married man.
Yeah.
Who invented that bullshit?
That's a lot of...
Some chick, I bet.
And by the way, if you're married and you go, I don't want to wear a ring, she goes, what are you trying to pull? Like, I could easily just take this off when I leave the house, so... I mean...
Yeah, I know. I could see that there's no tan line on that ring finger as there should be. So you're obviously taking it off all the time.
Tan line? What am my hands have never been tanned ever.
Well, it depends. It depends what kind of work
you do. Sunbathing?
I mean, if you're working out in the world...
Those hot fluorescent lights in the office will really give me a tan.
You got to switch to LED lighting. I heard that's better.
Well, if I ever get married, I'm putting my foot down. No wedding ring.
If I ever get married, I'm putting my foot down. No weddings. We're not getting married.
Anyhow, so speaking of The Office, I was realizing...
Is that show over?
It's not the show.
Yeah.
Offices. I decided that I hate the sound of the morning.
Like birds chirping? What do you mean?
I hate birds chirping.
That's
I hate people's morning voices, that like deep, morning voice. Good morning.
Isn't your voice the same all the time?
No, people in the morning have a different voice.
Hello. Oh, that's your morning voice.
You never heard a morning voice before? It's a little more like deep and kind of stuffed up. I don't know.
It's me, Mark Dublin.
And I hate the sound of the people's spoons in their coffee mug.
Oh, like
Ding, 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 ding,
oh, it shivers go down my spine.
Yeah.
I hate people's obsession with coffee. I fucking hate it.
Listen, all you need is styrofoam cup and a little stir straw. You don't need, the like porcelain cup.
No, a lot of people have like their fancy mug that says some witty fucking phrase on it.
So
like, this is my work mug. That's what I drink out of every day.
Working hard or hardly working, it says on here.
Clink, 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 clink.
So I'm the office cut up, so.
Everyone says I should be a comedian. Maybe I should. I don't know.
I hear people working. All of a sudden, you'll hear like way off, like in the lunchrooms, and you hear 10 people going, ah ha 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 ha. I'm like, what's so fucking funny, you assholes?
Nothing.
There's nothing going on in there.
Nothing.
Someone made some, slight, innuendo or something.
No, no, they probably made a fucking racist joke. Everyone's a fucking racist.
I don't really hear any racist jokes about.
Oh my god, they don't even make jokes. They just make racist comments where I work.
But I think you said there was that black guy working.
Well, they don't do it to his fucking face. When he's not around, they make.
Why don't you rat it out to him?
I heard this dude doing me. Nah, because then I gotta like sign some shit. Oh my god, what a fucking asshole.
The black guy makes you sign an affidavit. Like, listen, people told me this before, and then ended up they didn't say racist stuff, and I beat them up for no reason. So you're gonna have to sign
No one's
this
beating anyone up.
and notarize it, and have a witness's signature.
I meant
as well.
like going to like HR or something like that.
No, you just go to the black guy and go, hey.
They're not talking about him. They just talk about, like, oh yeah, if you know what I mean. They just say
I know
racist
you go.
shit.
Listen, this whole place here, everyone in this crew, racist assholes.
Pretty much. Oh my god. Everyone is a fucking. They pretty sure they would like want to be rednecks, and they're all hunting and killing everything, and they're all covered
Is
in
that a
camo.
wannabe redneck, or is this just a redneck?
I don't know. Half of them are rednecks, and half of them want to be rednecks, and like, hey, I covered this in my camo. And I hear them with their racist comments.
You know what I've noticed? Like, in America, hunters are like, rednecks and stuff like that. Even Canada to a certain extent. But you go to England, people hunt. You're like
like a higher class.
Yeah.
Well, because it's a different kind of hunting. They're probably like fox hunt. They're on a horse. They're following a fucking fox and hounds around.
Yeah.
That's different. That's
At least
class.
the hounds.
Yeah, that's class.
Over here, we got guys all made up like they're at war, sitting in a tree.
Yeah, covered in deer piss.
Pissing. Remember that old saying when we were kids?
No, it's kissing.
I know! But this guy isn't kissing anyone in the tree. He's
not pissing in the tree. He buys special deer
Well, Mark,
piss.
believe me, they piss in that tree. They either piss off it or they piss in a little jug.
Yeah, whatever. They probably do it in a jug because I think the scent of their own urine around would scare the deer away.
You know what? You're probably right.
Yeah, I'm a hunting aficionado, so.
And I don't think they don't shower and stuff because they don't want like the smells of soap.
Oh yeah. They're filthy. They have jugs of piss all around them. They've never been to school. They have sex with relatives. Listen, I have a laundry list.
They don't know how to read.
Yeah, never been to school. Come on, man. Fucking keep up. I already said it.
Listen,
It's
Abraham Lincoln dropped out of school really early and he could read.
No, he dropped out of school so early because he was so smart. He's like, well, fuck this. I don't need to be here.
Do you imagine that the president didn't graduate from school? Like he
Probably went to the.
he left like fifth grade.
Probably had like a second grade education.
Well, no, he was smart, but he was smart just from reading
No,
books.
he was probably common sense smart. I don't know. Were there a lot of smart people?
Well, it depends
Like
what you mean by
Thomas
smart.
Edison was a smart man, invented
I
shit.
think no one's debating if Abraham Lincoln was smart or not. He was a very smart man.
Like I said, not schooling smart probably, more common sense smart.
He all he did was read when he was a kid.
Yeah, what did he read?
Probably more than you.
Whoa! I said, what did he read? I didn't say how many books.
I don't
did he
know
read.
the books of that time.
So how are you making all these claims? You don't even know.
Because
what he
I've read things about Abraham Lincoln.
You read that he read?
I follow Abraham Lincoln on Twitter. No, this
He tweets so much. This guy.
This guy's an Abraham Lincoln historian, and he tweets stuff. And it's always about how he even mentioned how Abraham Lincoln only went to a certain grade in school, but he was very smart. They can tell by the way he wrote.
That's fine. You know what?
Well, you know what? Marx declared that Abraham Lincoln was an idiot, so I guess we should change all the history books.
Yeah. According to the history books, he never told a lie.
That's not in the history books. That was a myth.
He's Honest Abe. But the thing is, my whole point about any of that shit, we don't know.
We do. We have all his writings and stuff.
Who knows who wrote that shit?
He did.
Do you know that for a fact?
Yeah, I do.
For a fact.
It wasn't that long ago.
Listen, Obama has speechwriters. He doesn't write shit. Someone writes him stuff. He just reads it.
You can't debate that Obama's not a smart man.
I didn't say he wasn't, but he doesn't write anything.
Yeah, he doesn't. But Abraham Lincoln did. So therefore, Abraham Lincoln's smarter than Obama by your logic.
I don't know about that.
Abraham Lincoln's not smart. You know nothing of the man.
I didn't say.
Nothing
he
of the
wasn't
man.
smart. I said he was more common sense smart.
You know nothing of the man, but you're just like, well, I'm gonna jump to conclusions because I'm Mark. They should call jumping to conclusions marking.
Dude, everything is marking for you.
Exactly.
Pretty soon, nothing's going to make sense.
Well, that's
You have like 30 different things that have the same name.
That's true.
Yeah, you got to differentiate sometimes.
Well, anything that's stupid, we'll just call marking.
Oh, okay. And anything that's sexist, we call marking.
Anything that's creepy.
Yeah, do you see what I mean?
It's
too much.
You're going to have to get really famous so we can use all these words. Otherwise, people just be like, I don't know, Mark who?
Yeah. It doesn't, no, Marco Polo.
See, my goal in life would be to make myself the first thing that comes up in Google when you type your name, but I have the worst
Yeah.
name for that.
Why is it so bad?
Because it's Mike.
Oh, well, I thought you meant your whole name.
No, when you type in Mike, your last name pops up.
Ooh, wait. How about as soon as you type the M, your whole name pops up? That's how fucking sought after you are. You don't even have to put your whole name in.
I bet you if you type in Z, Zoe-Nell comes up. Z-O maybe. She pops right up, I bet.
That'd be an interesting test to see how many letters it takes before Google just, jumps to this and like, you mean this, right? That'd be interesting.
No, you gotta do it where you're signed out because you memorize all your shit.
Oh, yeah. Man, I hate
And there's another Zoe something other.
I don't know.
She was in Star Trek, but she spells it Z-O-E.
It sounds like Zoe.
Yeah, well, how is that Zoe?
Everyone and their fucking names, like, if it's spelled Zoe, phonetically, it's spelled, it sounds like Zoe. That's what your fucking name is, apparently. Remember when we knew that girl? Her name was, what was it? Casey?
Oh, yeah, it was Casey, but it looked like Cassie.
Yeah, it's spelled Cassie, but she just decided it's Casey. I'm like, well, fuck you. Look, I can read. It says Cassie. That's what your name is, not Casey.
I don't remember if that was a real name or not, if that was her given name or not.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay.
She was insane, though, so who knows?
Most are.
But you know what's not insane?
The Hotshot Whiz kids. We're not insane.
Well, we're a little bit insane.
Well, me mostly. But go to hotshotwhizkids.com, check out our shit. And I don't know if you knew this. This shit's well, it's not live. It's on YouTube.
It's live. It's live. We're live right now.
I mean, there is no difference. It's not like we're stopping shit and cutting it up. It's recorded live, so it's
live. Yeah, I hear a lot of podcasters go, "Well, I'm editing the new episode." I'm like, "Editing?
No, what's a fucking edit?
We don't edit shit."
Oh, you know what?
Live to air.
Saturday Night Live is called Saturday Night Live, and
It's live.
isn't there a little bit of a delay?
Like 7 seconds or something.
There you go. It's not fucking live, is it? Do you know what live is?
I suppose you're right.
Yeah, it's not live. We're the Hotshot Whiz Kids live. Fuck it,
I mean,
we're
it takes a
live.
fraction of a second to get the signal to get to your house. I guess nothing's
Yeah,
live.
I know.
Ever.
And just looking at the image, there is time before the image hits your eye and is processed.
Well, life is on a delay. Nothing's
I
live.
know.
When you're at the game, by the time you get that image, it already happened.
I know. So, hey, listen, if we call all that shit live, we're live.
Technically speaking, I've said this before, though, dogs see stuff a little bit before humans.
Yeah, they see it live, almost. Close.
That's why they're good at tracking like animals' movement, because they can see it way better than us.
All right.
So if you take a dog to a football game, he'll know there's a touchdown before you.
He'll go, "Arr?" I'm like, oh, thanks. Touchdown coming up.
When you get with a dog in here, he's a special needs dog. He's a touchdown detecting dog.
Touchdown retriever. Anyway, hotshotwhizkids.com. If you have a question, a comment, hotshotwhizkids@gmail.com.
And share the show.
Yeah, tell somebody. I mean, you got a couple
Anybody.
friends. You like laughing? I got something for you. All right, hotshotwhizkids.com.